so we'll have a little bit of work to do. But...
Dig out the benches.
So basically what we're going to be using is kind of a tarp, if you can imagine like a circus tent type structure with one pole in the middle, and we're going to dig down into the snow and we're going to dig a series of benches on the inside, which will be a livable space for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our skis, we're going to put them on our feet, and we're going to come over here and we're going to kind of walk around on the area that we're going to use as our campsite, just to kind of compact the snow, make it more usable and easier to dig in. It's really hard to mess it up too much as long as you keep one thing in mind, and that's to start small. So we're going to need to dig down, but we don't want to dig out too much, because if we dig out too much, then we can't really fill it back in. So the more we focus on just starting out by moving a little bit of snow, then when we actually put the tent up, then we'll be able to move more snow out of it. So I always try to think about where I want the door of the tent. And I always think about where's the best view. So we have the view out here. We have the view out here.
I think this way.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. I think our view out here to the Mount Shuxon and the surrounding terrain is going to be the best.
Yep.
All right, sounds good. To set up our tent here, we need to have somebody in the already inside holding up the tent pole, the one tent pole here. But it's important that we put something on our pillar here to disperse the weight, because if we just put the pole on the snow, it's going to sink down into it. So we want to disperse that weight a little bit. So she's going to stay in there and just hold that up for us while we put the rest of the tent on. And it's really important that the tent pole stays in the middle of our big square here, so that there's an even amount of space all the way around. So if the snow pillar is a little offset, it's important to eyeball our outside square here, and we can adjust to make sure that it's in the center of that. Taking some snow from out around here, kind of that snow that we dug out and we piled up nearby, and just fill in around the edge so that we have some protection from the elements. But so the idea is going to be, we're going to have to dig down quite a bit, because these are going to end up being like benches.
Okay.
Even with a backrest.
Yeah.
So, like with this one, we're gonna have to get a little bit creative, because we did go just a tiny bit big.
Yeah.
So we'll have to go like down and then in.
Okay.
But these will be easy. We can do these fairly quickly. So we're building a little bit of a wind wall. So we've constructed some blocks and we're kind of stacking them up, sort of like Legos around our tent structure here. Just in the event of wind that we could see tonight, this will keep a little bit more draft out of the tent and maybe prevent a little bit of snow buildup around the tent. So now we're gonna build a bathroom, because we're gonna be out here long enough. Inevitably, we're gonna have to do that. So we want to make it convenient enough to where we can just walk over, not having to put our skis on or anything like that, but far enough away from our water source to where we're not gonna cause any contamination. But the most important part is gonna be the view. I think it turned out pretty good. Definitely some things to improve upon next time. I think we went a little bit too big as far as our trench right off the bat. So if we had gone a little bit smaller, we could have made bigger beds. But all in all, I think I'll take being warm and sheltered over a little bit of comfort most days of the week. So, yeah.